a volunteer to light a candle? We can come next. Thank you, Jesse. Okay, one more candle. Please sit down. So before our meditation, today we have a small blessing ceremony. As you know that we like to take the opportunity to appreciate and share our loving kindness and also do a blessing service to our friends. And today we have a beloved person who is having his birthday next week. So I would like to invite Jesse to come forward. Over here. Yes. Later. Yeah. So this is our opportunity, Jesse, to appreciate your presence, your loving kindness to our community, and you have been such a committed practitioner and helping and assisting us and everyone. And we deeply appreciate your commitment to practice and your commitment to study and your contribution in our discussions. And with deep appreciation, everyone here would like to extend their loving kindness towards you, wishing you to be blessed with good health and more progress in your spiritual path. And we will chant, may the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha be with you. And may you continue your practice, and may you continue to grow in your wisdom and compassion, just like this candlelight dispelling the darkness, and may you also shine with your wisdom, dispelling the darkness of ignorance. Just like these blossom flowers, may you also bloom your compassion in your heart. So with that wish, we will chant. May Jesse receive these blessings. May Jesse be blessed with good health, peace, and happiness, and spiritual growth. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Sotthi Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sanghanubhavena Sada Sotthi Bhavantu te.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before we start our meditation, let's do our regular chanting. Please turn to page 5 of our chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. The three refuges. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Next page, 5 precepts. Panatipata viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinādāna viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kāmesu micchācārā viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musāvādā viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramilaya majje pamadatthāna viremani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Let's read the affirmative vows. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I vow to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I vow to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I vow to develop mindfulness and heedfulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha. Iti piso bhagava arehang samma sambuddho Vijñācarena sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Homage to the Dhamma. Swakkato bhagavata dhammo samvittiko akaliko ehi pansiko opanayiko paccattam veditabbo vinyuhiti. Homage to the Sangha. Supatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Ujupatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyaya patipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Tamīci patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho Yabidang cattari purisa yugani Ante purisa punggala Isa bhagavato sāvaka sangho Ahuniyo pahuniyo Dakkiniyo anjali karaniyo Anuttarang punyak ketang lokasadhi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light. Ganesarappadittene Deepena tamadang sena Tiloka deepang sambuddhang Pujayami tamodang. Offering of incense. Gandha sambhara yuttena Dupena sugandhina Pujaye pujaniyang tang Puja bhajane muttamang. Offering of flowers. Vannagandha gunopetang etang kusuma santating Pujayami munindasya Sripada Saroruhe Pujemi Buddhang Kusumena Nene Punyena Metena Labami Mokkang Uppang Milayati Yatai Dhammi Ayo Tatayati Vinasa Bhavan. Offering of water. Adivase tuno bhante paniyang parikampitang anukampang upadaya patigan hatu uttama. Offering of drinks. Adivase tuno bhante gilane pancayang imang anukampang upadaya patigam hatu uttama. Worship of shrines. Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbadhami supatittitang saririka dhatu mahabodhin buddha rupang sakalang sada. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Wish of well-being. Iccheva maccham namassaniyan namassmano late nante yang punyabhi sandang nipulang alantang tatsano hatante rayo. Reflections on the teachings of the Buddha in English. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is the forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one speaks or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like one's own shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving heart. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross from silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this with wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Let us together practice this meditation on loving kindness and meditation on breathing. This is to help us to cultivate our inner potential to love, our inner potential for compassion. We all have this seed of loving kindness inside of us. We just need some watering of that seed that it will gradually manifest, healing our whole, ourselves, and also benefiting so many others. Let us take a time right now to water that seed of loving kindness. But at the same time, we also need wisdom, discernment. Loving kindness only is not enough. We need discernment, wisdom. So we will be developing our mindfulness by focusing on our breath. By doing that, we will develop more clarity and more discernment in our mind. So both loving kindness and wisdom or discernment can help us to live a balanced life and to also to benefit so many other living beings. So rejoice this moment. Rejoice your choice to come here tonight. And because this practice that you are going to do is going to benefit yourself and many others. We never know how many people, how many beings will be benefited from your practice. So just appreciate that and remember that this practice is for the benefit of all living beings. With that, make a determination. I will engage in this meditation wholeheartedly. I will make use of this wholesome space, this gathering, this guidance, and I will engage in the committed practice. Make that determination now. That determination, let us listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant. And throughout the bell and the chant, try to feel your body. Try to be here and now, feeling where your body is touching, feeling the pressed muscles in your body, feeling the touch sensation with your clothes. Throughout the bell and the chant, stay within your body. Gradually settle in your body.
Dear spiritual friends, the sound of the chanting help us to settle right here. With that soothing sound of chanting, let's be right here. Relax yourself, adjusting your body into a proper meditative posture. Relax your body. Be with your body. Keep your upper body somewhat upright. Chin somewhat parallel to the floor. And you better keep your both palms together on your lap. Right palm on the top of left palm. And keep your both eyes closed gently. This is your meditative posture. Try to maintain this posture during the meditation. Now take a moment to feel how you are keeping your body. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes. From the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the entire body and relax. Feel your feet, your lower legs, your upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. And relax. You are in a motionless posture. This posture, how you are sitting, helps you for a better meditation. Feel the entire body. You can feel how the muscles are pressed where you are sitting on your chair or on a cushion. Feel that pressing sensation. Or the cloth that you are wearing, touching in your body. Feel that touching sensation. Feel the chest area and both shoulders. Take a slow breath, a deep breath slowly, and slowly breathe out while feeling the changes happening in your body. And feel how your upper body is relaxing while you are exhaling. Relax. Feel your upper arms, lower arms, palms, fingers and fingertips. In the way that you are keeping your palms together, you can feel your fingers They are touching each other. You may feel any warm sensation in between your fingers. Feel your neck area, the facial muscles, and the forehead, and relax. Relax the whole body. Be with your body. While you are trying to be with your body, your mind may be wandering. Find out where your mind is right now. Physically, you are here in front of the Buddha. You are going to practice that meditation. Find out your mind and observe your natural, naked mind. What is really happening in your mind right now? Different types of thoughts. Whatever they are, just let them occur in your mind and understand how your mind is functioning and thoughts are occurring in your mind. The thoughts, thoughts. Notice them without any judgment. Not going to cultivate any of these thoughts. Just observe and notice. Some thoughts are pleasant thoughts. Okay, let they be there. Some thoughts may be unpleasant. Just thoughts. Some thoughts are positive, some thoughts are negative. Some thoughts are neutral. Notice all these thoughts mindfully and carefully, being right here. Notice all these thoughts, how the thoughts are occurring, the past memories. Make some thoughts in your mind related to past. Or some thoughts are occurring related to future. What is going to be happen? What should I do? They are also just thoughts. You are right here. Some thoughts may be in your mind related to present. Whatever you are experiencing right now. Thoughts. Observing and noticing the thoughts. You are understanding the nature of your mind and how the thoughts are occurring in your mind. With this understanding, you can generate whatever wholesome thought that you wish. Purposefully, you can cultivate wholesome thoughts in your mind. We are cultivating loving kindness, generating thoughts of loving kindness. You have that capacity in your mind. You have the potential to cultivate wholesome thoughts, the thoughts of loving kindness in your mind. Listening to the guidance mindfully. Let's generate loving kindness. Loving kindness is the friendliness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful, genuinely. You are going to extend these wishes to all beings without exception. You can start from yourself. Think about yourself, the person sitting right here. You need your loving kindness. Think about your body, your mind, your life. And cultivate loving kindness for yourself. Be with the guidance, mindfully listening to the guidance. Repeat in your mind, generating loving kindness. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Generate loving kindness and radiate throughout your body, wishing a healthy body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body, into all the systems and internal functions of the body. Even in this moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciating the support of all these internal organs, functions, and the systems of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the body. May my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Feel all the parts of the body, the skin, the muscles, the bone. May all these parts of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the systems in your body, into all the internal functions of the body, the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, the immune system, the brain, all the sensory faculties, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. May all the internal organs, the functions, and the systems of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your present mind. Your mind is full of loving kindness. With genuine thoughts of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand these genuine wishes beyond yourself. The same wishes you made for you, now you can extend to all other beings. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits. You can extend these genuine wishes of loving kindness to everyone else without exception and expecting nothing in return. That is the nature of your loving kindness. Let's start from here. Wherever you are practicing this meditation, think about all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you right now. Let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. Let's expand our loving kindness more and more beyond this room. Think about your beloved ones living close by you, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Now let's expand our loving kindness beyond the circle of the beloved ones, not only for human beings, to all other beings, to all the animals, to all the other creatures, tiny ones, large ones, living near or far away places, visible or invisible. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness to every direction, into the direction of the front, back, left, right above and below. May all beings living in every direction be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, peaceful. This world needs your loving kindness. Let's genuinely wish this world to be peaceful. There are so many people, children, they are suffering due to many conditions. Innocent people are dying. Let's genuinely make our wishes of loving kindness. May all beings be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Observe your mind. Your mind is peaceful with the thoughts of loving kindness. And also you are relaxed. Now, with your peaceful mind and relaxed body, gently shift your attention into the breath to practice breathing meditation. If you have changed your posture, keep your upper body upright. It will help you for breathing meditation. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. And take a long, deep breath slowly. Slowly breathe out. If you wish, take few more breaths like this. And then come back to your normal breath. Feel the whole process of breathing. Be with your breath. Mindfully breathe in and mindfully breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. දුක්ඛප්පත්තාච නිදුක්ඛා භයප්පත්තාච නිබ්බයා සෝකප්පත්තාච නිස්සෝකා හොන්තු සබ්බේපි පානිනු. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And also let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who passed this teaching, this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the guidance and the instructions you received for this meditation today. And also let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this center to practice this meditation, who cleaned and arranged this space for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And even these non-living things, let's appreciate the support. The cushion you are sitting on, the chair you are sitting on, the bell, the device which helped to connect to this meditation from home. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yeah, we can go back. We can. One more time. Try one. One more time. I hope that we all had a nice internal journey. Thank you, Bante, for the guidance. Any sharing or questions of your practice?
Is this meditation, the chanting, the teaching is done to us from Buddha? All of it comes from Buddha down to us. The practice, the meditation.
Definitely.
Yes.
Of course, this is the guidance given by the Buddha, definitely, but it comes through many generations of teachers. We receive from our teachers, and they receive from their teachers. So we go all the way back to the Buddha in 6th century BCE.
But how come all Buddha's disciples become enlightened and none of us become enlightened? Maybe we're teaching us wrong.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there are enlightened teachers around the world. Yeah, but it's a kind of course, there are spiritual progression happening in us. And if you simply think about, let's say, if you have been practicing meditation for a few months or few years, and if you think about how you reacted to situations, things before you start meditation, and how you are now dealing with the same issues, you can see a interesting difference. So it's a gradual progression, gradual transformation that is happening in us. Sometimes that this transformation is very subtle. We even do not notice, it's not, so it takes a while. So that transformation is a part of the enlightenment. We are in the process of becoming enlightened. So there'll be a peak, but let's enjoy the journey without worrying too much about the destination.
Is there any around the world now Buddhist religion people become enlightened? Any one of them?
Oh, there are a lot of
It
teachers.
happened nowadays.
Yeah, the problem is that, they don't they don't come out and, claim and have no Facebook posting about enlightenment. And today because the very need of like doing it is gone in them, except the deep compassion, all, living beings to help. Definitely they will continue to teach and inspire and encourage others, and they will be available, but there'll be no going around and saying that I'm enlightened, and I cannot be enlightened. The
Wow.
moment you become the moment you become enlightened, I is God.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. You will learn. Yeah, today our talk also has a very interesting,
It's up to the
session.
practitioner, right, Bhante?
Yes,
So
definitely.
the enlightenment is within yourself. There is potential that you have. So we cannot, I cannot see enlightenment from you, right? But I should done. It's my part, my job.
Yeah. So we are responsible for our own, transformation.
What a dedication we are doing, one person doing, it's
Yeah.
up to that dedication, sacrifice.
You have to give up everything. The first thing you have to give up is Facebook.
Yeah.
You can't live without Facebook for like 2 seconds.
That's a good opportunity to check our attachment, right? Yes.
But we
so-
cannot give up YouTube because our some friends are there.
Yeah, like attachment to those things. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for this question, Fred Bhante.
Yeah,
Nice
thank
question. Yeah.
Yeah, today our discussion has some relevant, parts in it. Yeah. Yes, yeah.
All things are in the essence.
Say again?
All things are in the essence of the Buddha.
All?
Is it true?
Say again? I didn't
All
hear.
things are in the essence of the Buddha.
All things are in the essence of the Buddha? Yeah. What do you mean by the essence of the enlightened mind is actually emptiness. Emptiness means empty of self or empty of independent existence. So nothing is existing independently. Everything is existing dependently on many other things. So if you mean that, like essence of the Buddha, essence of the enlightenment is the realization of that emptiness, how everything is simply relying on, depending on many things and nothing really existing by itself. So that is the essence of the enlightenment, realization. So in that sense, it is the essence of everything that we encounter. Okay. So these days, this is the 3 months rain retreat. So we are actually coming very close to the end of the rain retreat. That is why you are getting ready for, a robe offering ceremony. We will discuss that at the end. So we have only Bante 3 more weeks
Mhm.
left. 3 more weeks left. And without a Novin, already 2.5 months has passed. So we have been learning during this 3 months period. We have a series of learning the early disciples of the Buddha. So how many disciples we have learned so far? Do you remember how many? Yes, we have learned about 9 of them. Yeah. So today we are going to learn about another early disciple of the Buddha, and today is about a nun, Buddhist nun. And this Buddhist nun is actually became the one chief uh, uh, disciples of the Buddha, like who will train the other disciples. And just like we know that Venerable Sariputta was the right hand disciple and also foremost in wisdom. So the nun that I'm going to talk about is actually the right hand bhikkhuni, the Buddhist nun of the Buddha, who is also foremost among the bhikkhunis in terms of the wisdom, and that is her name is Kema. Today K is not here, but but her Buddhist name is Kema. So the Kema was her name, and actually originally, I mean, um, she was born into well-to-do family and very aristocratic family, and she has such a beautiful look and appearance and extremely beautiful, and because of her beauty and because of her aristocratic status, and she became the one of the queens of the king Bimbisara. During the time of the Buddha, there were a few kingdoms. In the northern India, there's one kingdom called Magadha, and the king of that kingdom was Bimbisara, who was a very close disciple of the Buddha, and Kema became the queen. Of course, those days they have few queens. Yeah. So and then, but she was very, very prideful of her appearance because she knew that she was extremely beautiful. No one can, defeat her, but she was so occupied with her own look. And she's always, want to display it, always want to like do it. And that is what we do in the Facebook also, right? And sometimes we can be preoccupied with our own look and, going around. Yeah. So anyway, so she was very preoccupied with her look. And although the king Bimbisara from time to time, whenever he's free, will visit the Buddha, and she learned from her husband that Buddha is talking about the impermanence, talking about detachment, and she hated that. And because because she's enjoying this beauty and displaying this, and then rely on this, so she didn't want to see the Buddha. So although the Bimbisara went to see the Buddha, she didn't go, and she even didn't like to talk about the Buddha. She didn't like to talk about teachings or impermanence and everything. Or the king being compassionate and being really in loving with her, king knew that if she learn a little bit of the Dhamma, she'll be okay. She'll that will be her own benefit. So king planned a method to like somehow bring her to the temple monastery where Buddha is living. So what he did actually, he got a poet to compose poems about the natural beauty of the monastery that Buddha is living. So he was living in a grove, and then with a lot of ponds and many other natural beauty. So this person composed nice poems about the this Veluwana. Because Buddha was living in that city. Buddha was living in Veluwana. It's actually bamboo grove, bamboo grove. Actually, last November I went there, Bante. Yeah. It's still it's right in the middle of the city. We have that, of course, they have now it has become like a bamboo, real bamboo grove, new bamboo grove, because people have brought all types of bamboos from all over the world, and it's kind of collection of all the types of bamboos. But it's a bamboo grove. So this poet and then composed, and then king asked him to sing that, to, and then the queen will listen. So he keeps singing about this grove, and after a while, she was interested. Oh, I should go and see. It's just nearby, you know. So not to see the Buddha, but to see the monastery. You know, sometimes people may come not to see us, but to see the temple. So no, so she decided to go and see. So she came with her own entourage, you know, all the other assistant, everything, and she was like moving through the bamboo grove and watching, enjoying all the natural scenery. At that time, Buddha was actually giving a teaching to a group of people. Buddha saw that she's coming from distance, and she has no interest in meeting the Buddha. She was just roaming and watching. But Buddha, really saw that although she has this preoccupation and it's like a veil of ignorance, but if I remove that, and she'll be really, it has all the potentials, because all the potential goodness in her, that she can become a great person. So Buddha really wanted to help her. So what Buddha did actually, according to this story, while she was roaming around and Buddha was giving this teaching, Buddha actually, with his psychic powers, created a more beautiful maiden, a lady sitting next to the Buddha, fanning the Buddha while Buddha is giving this teaching, and more beautiful than this king. So when she was walking around, she saw that, oh, there's such a beautiful lady next to the Buddha. People were telling me that Buddha, did not appreciate the beauty, but looks like he's appreciating this beauty. There's a beautiful lady next to him, and he's fanning. So she started to like watch, what she wear, what kind of fashion she's wearing, So she's more interested in that beauty. When she was looking at this, the lady, that is, it's a projection made by the Buddha, and Buddha made it. Actually, when she was watching at it, she was beautiful, with beauty fanning the Buddha, but Buddha made it appear that gradually, she's becoming a little bit old and old and old. So originally her skin was shining and with full of hair and all the beauty and vibrancy. And the more she keep looking at this beautiful lady, she's slowly becoming old, and the shine of the skin is going away, and slowly wrinkle is appearing, and she started to see this transformation happening in this most beautiful lady. And she's watching that whole thing, and Buddha made it like a movie. And then she's keep fanning and fanning. Now she's a little bit, weak, cannot fan like she did earlier. And she's now slowly bending her body. Earlier she was really, like kept her well, but now she's bending and having a little hard time of fanning. And she was just watching that transformation. And ultimately, she became so old, and all the wrinkles and hair is all, gray and everything. And she cannot hold herself, and she fell down. And watching this actually is more like a Buddha is using a kind of visual aid to teach her, because that's how she understands, the teaching, not through the verbal way. So just watching this, she started to think, actually, although it was fast track, and this is the actually reality in everyone's life, I may be like that one day. So Buddha was able to to let her watch her own life story of her own destiny by creating this projection. And towards the end, and she had this change and this shock, and she really wanted to go and see the Buddha. And she went to the Buddha. And so Buddha got the opportunity to explain her and open her mind and help her to understand the real beauty is not in our appearance. Real beauty is in our heart. And the real beauty that you can maintain, you can really, is what is in our mind. So Buddha was able to give her teaching. So she went back and she started practice, the teachings and precepts and meditation from the palace. But she was, and that shock she had was so profound, and she felt like practicing, and I don't want to like still spend my time maintaining this this fleeting beauty. This is somehow it's difficult to maintain. It's so like a burdensome to maintain that beauty, and it's anyway it's going to fade away. And I want to spend more time on developing my mind. And so she requested the king to renounce and become a nun. And king learned the lesson. So king just wanted to learn her dhamma now. She was so serious about it, and he's going to lose her. But anyway, she was so interested in that, so so he has to let her go. And so she came to the Buddha and became a Buddhist nun. She Buddhist nun. And because I mean she was already very wise even at the before she became a nun, and she was already very wise and intelligent and has a good upbringing and everything. So when she became a nun, and she was again practicing, and then also very wise and intellectual. And then after she got the instruction from the Buddha directly to address her own defilements, and she was practicing meditation. And there's interesting incident recorded in the Buddhist text. And one day actually, she and her a colleague, another Buddhist nun, Kema and Sumana, they both, after many years of practicing, they all want to see the Buddha. Both of them came to the Buddha, and this is what happened. They came to the Buddha and say, they declared or told the Buddha, when a monk or nun is an enlightened, his fermentations ended, and he has done what should be done, and he has laid down the burden of the fire aggregates. And for such a person, the thought, the thought doesn't occur to that person. There is someone better than me, or there is someone equal to me, or there is someone worse than me. So she said that, and she came to the Buddha and said that the enlightened person who has, eradicated all the defilements, everything, for such a person, these thoughts do not occur. What are the thoughts? There is someone better than me, there's someone equal to me, there's someone worse than me. And when she said that, Buddha completely approved. Yes, indeed, that is the nature of that is exactly true. And then she paid her respect and left. And then the next day, her friend Sumana also came, and she also made the same declaration. And these thoughts doesn't occur to the enlightened one, and she also left. When both left, Buddha addressed the other monks. Monks, this is how a person declares the enlightenment. The meaning of this deep realization is stated, but without mention of self. Yet there are some, and Buddha said, but yet there are some people who will come and declare the gnosis or the realization as if in jest, but they will fall into trouble. But interesting thing is that actually the way, this is an important point, that the way they declare the enlightenment, say that, hey, come to the Buddha, say, oh, Venerable Sir, hey, I became enlightened. That's not the not the way they actually declare. It's a very subtle way. They really want to come and declare it and inform the Buddha and appreciate the Buddha. The way they did it, they just came. They say that for enlightened mind, this thought doesn't occur. There is someone better than me. There's someone equal to me. There's someone worse than me. So these are the different ways of measuring oneself. We can measure ourselves. Yeah.
Didn't Saraputta say the same thing?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. This is a common way that they actually,
Okay.
declare and express their realization. Yeah. So we call mana, right, Bante? Mana is the measuring.
Conceit.
Conceit, yeah, is a conceit. There are so the conceit can be three forms in this way. Either you can have a conceit that I am better than everyone else, or I'm better than someone else, or you can have a conceit, I'm as good as that person, Or you can have the opposite. I'm lower than everyone else. What you call what do you call it? Hinaman. Um, insecurity or inferior? Yes, inferiority. So superiority, inferiority, and I don't know what you call the so yeah, and all these are actually whether you think yourself as a higher than anyone else or even a lower than it, still it is a measurement. It's still you are actually comparing yourself with others. The whole tendency to compare yourself with others is gone in the process of enlightenment. So we don't expect everyone to be there right away. As a practitioner, you are slowly reflecting it and slowly understanding that we ourselves is also a process. We construct ourselves every time, and then everyone else are also continuous processes. So you begin to reduce your need to compare yourself with others, because there's no perfect being to compare with others. It's like if this is like always shifting and moving and changing, how you can compare it with anything else? Those anything else are also shifting, moving, changing. So there's no way to compare. To compare to have a fixed entity. But when we gradually realize that we ourselves is a process, it's moving and shifting, and there's nothing to compare. So anyway, so this is the way that they declare them enlightenment. In a very subtle way, they just express their realization. And Buddha address others, this is how an enlightened person declared enlightenment. That is what they have done. And then, of course, they left. And then later, Buddha actually, appointed her to be the chief Buddhist nun to help the Buddha to train other nuns, and she has done such a great service, like teaching and guiding and instructing, encouraging all other nuns. And so we don't have time to explain everything. But there's interesting other thing happened actually. So now she's like traveling. She's traveling to all the different places. So one day because they have different kingdoms, but the nuns and ascetics, monks, they can travel anywhere. So she went to Stravasti, but in between Stravasti and the Kandakot city, there was a small town, a small place called Toranavatu. And she was, traveling with other nuns, and she decided to stay in that place. At the same day, actually, the king of that country, and that is Pasena di Kosala, we have discussed about him. And he was also visiting the countryside. He also wanted to stay in that night on that place, Toranavatu. And he thought he'd inform his other assistants, today we are going to spend here. Can you look around and see whether there's any religious teacher, any ascetic, any Brahmin, any other ascetic? I just would like to have a conversation with them. Those days, rulers were very, interested in religious, teachers, in ascetics. They want to discuss with them. So even those, kings came to the Buddha and to many other teachers. So he thought that, I'm going to spend this night and there's no TV or whatever, and thought that, it will be nice if I can have a conversation with some, spiritual teacher living around here. Because 6th century BC, at that time, there were so many spiritual teachers teaching all different ways of the world. They do. I mean, there were a number of alternative explanation of the universe, of the world, the life. There's not one kind of religion. It's very multiple, diverse environment. So they were interested in knowing, okay, what is your point of view? So he sent out his assistant look for, and so they look around, and it's in a small, rural area. There was no any teacher, but they found out about this bhikkhuni, this what is nun, Kema. And he reported to the king that there are no other spiritual teacher, but there's a nun, and she was she has a good reputation in this area. And king said, okay, in that case, we'll go and have a discussion with her, not knowing that she was also a queen before. But fortunately, because she was a queen, she has enough language skill. She can really converse with the king, with that level of education and upbringing. So king came to her and have a very serious discussion. And the discussion was actually about, again, they asked that, there are 10 questions that Buddha did not want to, have a discussion. And mainly, simply he's asking this question, the Venerable Nun, what happened to enlightened person after death? What happened to the enlightened person after the death? And actually he asked, no, actually he asked, does the enlightened person exist after death? I mean, so there were, actually these were more like a standard questions those days. They will go and ask response to this question from every spiritual teacher, and then say, and then judge, okay, he's a nihilist, he's X, and so the king also presented this standard question: does the enlightened person exist after death? The nun responded, great king, that has not been declared by the Buddha. Buddha has not declared. There's no answer to that question. Buddha has asked us not to even to discuss that. Not declared by the Buddha. And then he has, okay, in that case, does the enlightened person does not exist after death? That too, great king, has not been declared or answered by the Buddha. And he has, okay, in that case, does the enlightened one both exist and does not exist after death? And she answered the same, this is not answered to declare Buddha. And then he asked, in that case, does the enlightened one neither exist nor does not exist after death? The fourfold logics. And when she said, and Buddha has not answered, and then king asked, then how you explain this? And then the nun says that, I will ask you a question. Please answer me, then I will explain you. And he asks, do you have any accountant or a calculator or mathematician who can count the grains of sand in the earth? Too much to count. And he asked, do you have any mathematician or accountant who can count how many thousands of buckets of water in the ocean? And the king said, no, I don't have such a person who cannot count. And then why is that? He said that the great ocean is so deep, boundless, and hard to fathom. The earth is also hard to fathom. Even so, great king, the mind of the enlightened person is hard to fathom, hard to limit, hard to give any valuation. And so he said that the physical body that they are carrying, and also their knowledge or their feelings, perception, mental formation, conscious, let's say their mind, whatever, the physical body and all the mental processes that they are living through, they don't identify themselves with any of those things. So though they are in the physical form, though they have thoughts in a mental process, so they don't identify themselves, that is they are. So their mind is transcended those limitations. And it's just like the ocean cannot be fathomed, and it's a great, the earth cannot be fathomed. An enlightened person cannot, even before they die, even right now, you cannot really detect, you can really point out that this is the enlightened person. They already dissolve their identity even before they die. That means they already have died to their self before they die. Therefore, there's, very difficult to talk about after death because they already cease to exist as an individual right now. And so king was so, impressed with this nun's answer. And later, a few months later, he returned to the country. And then next time when he met the Buddha, and Buddha said that, and he also asked the same set of questions from the Buddha himself. And what happened was actually Buddha answered the same way. And then he was so impressed. He said that this is amazing, Venerable Sir, astounding how the meaning and the praising of the teacher and the disciple agree, coincide, do not diverge from one another with regard to the supreme teaching. And I went to the Bhikkhuni Khema, and I had this discussion, and this is how she answered. You answer the same way. It is amazing how your teaching and your disciple teachings actually with each other. So, so it shows that how this king, Buddhist
Did the
nun.
king marry that nun?
Uh, actually, I mean, no, actually, there was a kind of suggestion. You are so young and beautiful. I'm too young, just a youth. Come, Kema, let us enjoy the music of 5 pieces of bread. And her answer would be, this body is rotting, ailing and frail. I'm horrified and repelled by it. I have eradicated sensual craving. Sensual pleasures are like swords and spears. The 5 aggregates are their chopping block. What you call sensual delight is now no delight for me. She has no interest in that. She has a different form of delight. Anyway. So I mean, there's a whole section, a collection of poems uttered by her in a different collection. So, but anyway, so we can think about the inner beauty. How beautifully is she now, right? How free is she now? If she's just preoccupied with her own body and live that life, she'll be very disappointed, very quick. Then he will not have a happy life. But when she renounced that preoccupation and came to development of the mind, and she became such a great person. Kema, Buddhist nun. Yeah, let us remember that and be inspired by that. Okay, with that, let us move to the other part of the program because we are running out of the time. Let us turn to the page number 14. By coming to this practice today, doing this practice together, we have generated so much good karma, good merits, good energy in our mind. Let us now share these merits with all others. Let us generously share these merits with everyone else. First of all, let us recall to our mind our departed relatives, our ancestors, your family members. Keep them in your mind and share these blessings with them. May all of them share these merits. May all of them be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Idang me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Idam me jnatinam hotu sukhita huntu jnatayo. Let us also share these merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. May all living beings share our merits. May all living beings be well, happy, and peace. Ettavata amhihi sambhatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be pleasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be peace and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana. Purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and return to thee. Now we will do our blessing chant, wishing you all good health, peace, and happiness. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra. This particular sutra was given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. We will chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you good health, strength, and courage to overcome the difficulties in your life. You may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with. Today, especially, we want to extend our blessings to Jesse, wishing him happy birthday and good health and continuous growth in his spiritual path. May all of you receive these blessings. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya kusalena yam tang santang padang abhisamicca Sankho jocha sojocha suvacho chasamudhu anatimani santo sansakocha subarocha ampakinchocha sallahukavunti samprimbriyocha nipakocha ampagam Kulesu ananugindo nacha kundang samacare kincina vinyo pare upavadeyum sukino vake mino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukitanta yeke cipan bhutanti tasavata Varava anavasesadi kavaye mahantava majjimarasakhanukatula eva andita yecha dure vasanti avidure bhutava sambhavesi Sabbe satta bhavantu sukitattana paro parannikumble nati manyeta kanta chinang kanchi vyarosana patiga sangnyananya manyasya dukkami Jaya Mata Yatani Puntang Ayusa Eka Punta Manurakke Evam Pesabha Bhutesu Manasam Bhavaye Aparimanang Mittang Ca Sabbalokas Manasam bhavaye aparimanang uddhang adojatiriyang asambadang avirang asapatang tittang charang nisingno sayano yavatasya vigadamindo etang sating aditteyi Brahmamitang viharang idamaho deppinca anupagam silva dasansanena sampanno kami suviniya gedang nahi jatu gambaseyang punareti Tena satcha vajjena sotti te hotu sabbadaye tena satcha vajjena
rogo vinasatu etena satcha vajjena otu te jaya mangalam sabbitiyo vivajjantu rogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi गायको भव भवतु सब्ब मङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सब्ब देवता सब्ब बुद्धानुभावेन सदा सुद्धि भवन्तु ते भवतु सब्ब मङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सब्ब देवता सब्ब धम्मानुभावेन सदा सुद्धि भवन्तु ते भवतु सब्ब मङ्गलं रक्षन्तु सब्ब देवता सब्ब सङ्घानुभावेन सदा सुद्धि भवन्तु ते Let us spend a moment of reflection. Recall to your mind whatever kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Think about an incident that you helped someone, you listen to someone, you share your knowledge with someone, any kind of kind deed that you were able to do during your past few days. Recall an actual incident. Let us rejoice. This opportunity is to be kind to others. On this day or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds and gladly share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about your past few days and recall to your mind a help or attention or care you receive from others. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others post gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu. Okay, so in 3 more weeks, our rainy retreat will be over. And so traditionally, then you have a robe offering ceremony, what you call Katina ceremony. This is the 1,000-year-old custom that you invite monks to spend 3 months, dedicated to their own practice and also to teach you more, which we did actually, right? So at the end of the 3 months period, and we get together and celebrate that 3 months practice, monks and you usually offer a robe to express your gratitude. So we are going to get a new robe. So that is on, on October 27th. That ceremony is October 27th. So it's only happened once a year. So please, mark your calendar on 27th October. And actually, for this year's ceremony, and my master from Sri Lanka will also come together with the other senior master. They have been here before, so they are going to come. So they are going to check how I'm doing here. So if you all come, that will be a really nice thing. I'll get good. That is on the 27th. So, and it's also a good opportunity for you to, see them and meet them, receive blessings from them. That's something. And one more thing, as some of you may be aware that, Bhante Kamalasiri, our other resident monk, he went to Sri Lanka to attend his father's funeral, but then he could not get back to USA because the US embassy Sri Lanka did not grant him visa. So he was, so we try in many ways and we reapply, and then fortunately yesterday he got his visa, so he can come back. So he's also will be here for the robe offering ceremony. So those are the things. One more little thing. This one, this is actually a cabbie, or usually it's a bedside cabbie, but this is actually the cabbie that we are going to use for all the chairs. I know that you all are carrying the chanting book. When you finish your chanting, in order to meditate, you have to keep that chanting book away. Those people are sitting on the chairs, it's not nice to put on the floor. And also, if you keep the book in your hand, it's also not relaxed to meditate. So I was thinking about what we can do with that. And one solution I think we tested is actually, we are going to attach this, cabbie to each chair. So on the side, so after you're chanting, you can simply put that in that cabbie. So actually, this is $14. So I invite you to know we have number of chairs. So if you like to donate, one or few, please let me know. I will send you the link. You can order. So that will be a nice thing for us, so we can keep our chanting book appropriately, right? And so please meet me if you like to offer one or few cabbies. Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate those who join our YouTube. Really appreciate your commitment to practice from home, and we look forward to see you again. And thank you, everyone. Yeah, please come to have blessing and strength if you like to have one.